Well, hello again to all my friends. How y'all doing and how y'all been? Oh, I could be a rapper. Okay, now, hey, how y'all doing? So my name is Jess. If you don't know who I am, now you do. I'm Jess. I used to go live on, well, not go live. I used to have story time on Wednesday, y'all, but life got the life in. I just ain't had time to do it. But then I was sitting here thinking, I said, you know what? It's the top of the new year, and I need to tell these people a story, okay? So I'm about to tell y'all a story. I had to make sure I'm not. Yeah, if y'all see me lift my arms up, I need to shave. Okay, so don't be in here talking shit like, oh my god, her underarms. I'm telling y'all right now, I need to shave. That's neither here nor there. Y'all are here for the story, not about these pets. Okay, make sure I got no boogers. Oh, oh. I don't got no boogers. Okay, no, I don't know, cause y'all, I gotta make sure I'm right. But we family, we cool. So anywho, let me tell you how I know that Big Sandals got a sense of humor. All right, so back in like 2000. Not hold on, let me see if I can put my arm. 2009. Okay, yeah, I was living in Dothan, Alabama. And so what had happened was, I was probably like, how the hell you get in Alabama? I was living in Alabama because my mama was in the army, and she was stationed there, and then she ended up moving. Oh, yeah, that's what happened. My mama ended up moving to Maryland, and then my sister, not my baby sister, my middle sister was still in high school, and she didn't want to like move to Maryland in the middle of her senior year, so I stayed in Alabama so my sister could graduate high school, stay at her high school. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, hell. So I stayed there. Now my uncle was living there too, and my uncle didn't want to move because he was on dialysis and he just had a bunch of stuff going on, right? So it was December, and my grandma had called me. She said, hey, I need you to go check on your uncle because I ain't talked to him. Now, put a pin in that, okay? Because the night before, I think it was the night before, because this had to be the evening time. Like, my grandma had been calling me that whole day. So the night before, I had went out, okay? Like, I was outside. Do you hear me? Like, I was outside partying hardy. So I kind of had a hangover that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't up to getting up, going to check on nobody. So anywho, I finally, after my grandma had called me all day, I finally got up to go check on my uncle. So I go to his apartment. I had a key. So I go to his apartment and it's quiet in there. And I'm like, why is it so quiet? So he was in the bed. So I walk in there, do. And I'm like, hey, Uncle Aaron, you got to get up. Like, are you cool? Is you good? And and he not like responded. So I think, okay, my uncle used to play a lot, y'all. He was just very childish, very playful. So he wasn't, like getting up. So I like, nudged him a little bit, like, hey, get up. But he wasn't moving. So I'm thinking he's finna jump up and scare me. So my stupid self, I go in the kitchen and I get like a little pot in a little spoon, and I start banging it over his head like, hello, get up, stop playing, it's time to get up. Like, y'all ain't gotta get out of bed. Like, to me, like on Bad Girls Club. That's how I was acting. Y'all, that man was not moving. So then I had like nudged him again, and he was a little cold. But I thought he was cold because like the window was open. Okay. So anyway, I said, you know what? Let me just call somebody. Let me call a professional in here. So y'all called the 911, and the people, they was like, oh, can you give them CPR? No, like that is not my area of expertise. I don't have no mouth guard. I'm not gonna be putting my mouth on this man. I don't know where his lips, man. I said, no, I'm gonna just wait for y'all to get here. So the little ambulance people came, and the fire truck people, they all came, and they came in, they put the little thing on. Is it an EKG? Y'all, if you in the medical field, you have the little thing they put on you. Y'all, I was sitting behind them while that thing had a flat line. So I said, hey, he did. Because the people was like, oh, he's expired. Expired? What you mean expired? Like he did, laying there. I was in here with a dead person. So they was like, yes, ma'am, he's expired. I said, oh my God, on today. So then y'all, the people start packing up their things and like, all right, we're gonna call the coroner, and we're gonna go ahead and head out. I said, oh, excuse me, so y'all can leave me in the house by myself with a dead person? And that man was like, yes, ma'am, you'll be fine. Y'all, I'm not grown up enough to sit in the house with a dead person. So y'all had to call my grandma and be like, yeah, Uncle Aaron is not here with us anymore. So then y'all, my mama, if y'all know my mama, she's so dramatic, y'all. She on the phone. I'm over here like, hey, excuse me. I know I'm supposed to be an adult, but I'm not an adult. Can somebody please tell me what I'm supposed to do? Because there is a dead person in there in that room. He dead. But he just dead and gone. So I think the coroner came, and like they took all the medication he had in the house, and then, oh, that's the thing, I had to call the funeral home, because they just don't come move the body. They're like, okay, we'll call the funeral home. I don't just got funeral homes on speed dial. Like, I'm in my 20s. Why would I just be having funeral homes on speed dial? Like, that is a grown-up thing, and I am not a grown-up, okay? I'm still not a grown-up, and I'm about to be 41. I'm not a grown-up. So anyway, y'all, I was just sitting in the house with my dead uncle laid up in that bed, and That's how I know the God played. Like, Big Sandals got a real big sense of humor, because why would you even let me find him like that? And why would I be banging that pot and that spoon over that man's head like that? I just believe he is probably looking up from above, dying, laughing like, this girl is a fool. A fool. So yeah, y'all. That's how I know Big Sandals got a sense of humor, because he let me find my dead uncle in the bed and I was in there acting a fool. So yeah, rest in peace, Uncle Aaron. I love you. Yeah. That's it. So I ain't gonna tell you I'm coming back on Wednesday with another story time, but I just thought y'all get a good little cackle out of that. So if you did, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, because I got more foolishness where that came from. All right, love you so much. Bye.